Hey guys, welcome. March is here. And I've received many channeled messages. And boy, do I ever feel completely different today than I did yesterday. You know, I really felt the being empty process, really felt the seeing what's negative and not working and out of alignment within my environment. And where that was connected within and what was not working within, where I still needed to add the positive charge. And you know, we were talking about the battery. The battery is functioning with a negative and we add the positive charge to it. We are a functioning battery. And this is connected to our abundance. And we know that. And we received an incredible message. We know that on the path of the moon, we are transforming, literally. And we are connecting the masculine and feminine energies. And the scarab beetle made its presence known to help us with this transformation. And we received this card of abundance. And you can see the symbolism. There's the same symbolism here as there is here. And within this message, we received the message of the star. And I want you to see it. Look, it's all the same symbolism. Where are we manifesting from? We're manifesting from the heavens to the earth. But the message was, what we've been doing is unearthing our light. We've been doing shadow work to unearth our light. There's hidden treasures deep within the dark that we are revealing. And that's why the veil's been parted. So we can see what we need to see and reveal those hidden treasures within the light. So it's pieces of ourselves. So it's like, you know, we go down deep within and we remove the darkness. We shed the darkness. We clear it. And there's a piece of my light. I'm going to retrieve it. There's a piece of my light. I'm going to retrieve it as we restore wholeness. And we find the treasures in the unknown. That's key. We have to allow ourselves to get lost in the wonder. That was also one of our messages. You know, we got the balloons. And the fact that we couldn't see what was in the basket of the balloon. But we had to have trust and faith in the divine. And we have to have trust and faith in the divine to allow the shape shifting to occur. We can't, and that's getting lost in the unknown. That's getting lost in the wonder. That's getting excited about being there. You know, that's where we really part time. We really slow down time, and we can part the moment within the moment within the moment, and we can really slow it down. Because that's, you know, everyone thinks we're speeding things up in New Earth, but we're not speeding things up. We're slowing things down. And when you slow things down, you're like Mr. Miyagi, and you're able to respond within the moment and not react. And you're actually within the moment. You're experiencing within the moment. It's like everything slows down. Like in the Matrix. The Matrix is even a better example. You know, when Keanu Reeves is like, he's slowing down in order to see what's fast. And he's shape-shifting. It's beautiful experience once you start, you know, experiencing this. It's wow. You know, you really see that there's more out there. We've also been hanging with the sky. And what? With Venus and La Luna. And what we are unearthing here is connected to our truths, and there is Venus and the moon within this image. And we're dreaming. We're going to begin dreaming again now. And we're going to get a message later on down the road here this week of what the masculine and feminine are dreaming about. But we know that it's connected to our fortune increase. And that's our 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This is why we are doing all this work. And many of us are activating to be there for the environment, to transform and activate with what we came here to do, to heal with the planet right now and do better with the planet and heal. We're healing. This is all, at the end of the day, all about healing and harmonization and raising the vibration. Now I had to put those cards back in the deck. We get a reshuffle over here and let them charge. And we're going to get a message. Because they have told me we're going in like a lamb and out like a lion. And it has nothing to do with the weather. It has to do with our transformations this March. As well as they show me the image of the Hierophant. But they show me the image of the Hierophant in this beautiful circle deck over here. And we emptied the cup. We emptied the cup, and now the cup will be filled back up from the divine. And that message was connected to the Eight of Cups. And so that is where we are removing what's not working in our lives to go and create the equality as we connect to the sun and the moon, yin and yang. And the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords being the creation of peace on the path of the moon, and having the sword of defense for the 3D and having the sword of defense for the 5D. So we've seen clarity in the 3D and the 5D. We're balanced. And that was connected to the Prince of Cups. And now we're moving forth, creating with love. Now, we're going to start off with the Akashic Records again, and we're just going to see now where we're shifting to. Because we know we're enlightened influencers, and we're showing people how to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibration. We're leading the way in this. And we're doing it through us as we ground the heavens to the earth and do chakra healing. We're freeing up some energy. Ooh, 3 cards. 4 cards. I'm going to try to get 1 card, guys. I just want 1 card. Well, those shot out. And it's 2. Oh my goodness. Up in the air. And there's our message we received and we're just discussing. And the 5 of Roses, the garden. Up in the air is we're trusting. We're having faith because we cannot see what is in this box. In the balloon. In the basket of the balloon. But there's something within it. And we need to trust and have faith and allow the shape shifting to occur. And this is not about controlling what's happening and controlling what's occurring. This is letting it naturally unfold, because we could upset the delicate balance of what is happening with this balloon as we're raising our vibration and we're shape-shifting. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to upset the delicate balance. We have to have trust and we have to have faith, and we're getting lost in the wonder. And now we are in the garden here with the 5 of Roses, and we literally are getting lost in the garden. And one of the cards that just came out was the 6 of Roses. So that's now we're balancing, because we had this message came with the 2 of Roses. So that's the 2 of Cups. Now we have the 5 of Cups. And it was connected to the 6 of Cups, which is the purification and the restore to innocence and having fun. We got to get back to having fun. this energy is all about playing. It's youthful. It's focused on children. It's focusing on the children around us and also the inner child within us. And this is getting lost in the wonder. And now this is healing. This is having the opportunity to heal with the people in our environment. Because that's what we're doing now. We had to see where the disharmony was with the people within our environments, also within us, our inner child. And now we're in a time of healing. We're in a time of connecting. And we're in a time of getting lost in that wonder. You know, he's playing with a slingshot. She's playing with a magnifying glass. It's that youthful energy. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going, guys? Let's go here. What's happening? Okay. The 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so the masculine and feminine are working on closing the door to their past. That's exactly what's happening right now. The masculine and feminine are working on closing the door to their past. And what they're creating is connected. What each of them is creating is connected. So we've done some transformation work here. You can see we have wings. And we are literally shutting the door on our past, connected to our life stats, the South Node, our karma. This is connected to the devil energies. We're shutting the door on the devil energies. And there is the devil energies. We're shutting the door on this. And look at those children. Those children are bonded to the devil. They're through the chains. We're breaking those chains. This is definitely inner child healing. There's very much representation here. Very much representation. And it has to do with what is coming together within this balloon. That is connected to the divine. Now here's the Hanged Man. And we are making the sacrifice of the generous charge in order to close the door on our past. Because the moon has shown us what we need to see. It illuminated what we need to see. And remember, it's going to be different for all of us, as we know we're all on our own unique healing journey and path. And here's the Ace of Swords. Here's the clarity. And there's a message in this card for us. And it's connected to our truths. The King of Swords. So we have the Ace of Swords and we're birthing something new. And this is connected to the masculine and feminine. There's our truths. And now we have got 2 flames lit. Here's the 2 of Wands. Okay? There's a 2 of Wands right here. You can see the imagery. There's 2 women back to back. This woman, she's done work with her flame. She knows how to use her flame. Look at her flame in her hand. This woman right here has dropped the flame, but is learning how to use the flame. And this is much symbolism. Our counterparts are learning how to use the flame. So, you know, usually what happens is one of us awakens first, and usually it's the feminine, but remember, it's always different. So it's unique to all of us. The feminine wakes first and starts learning how to use her flame. The masculine is now learning how to use their flame, but it could be vice versa depending upon what relationship you're in, what you're healing. So our counterparts are learning how to use their flame, or we are learning how to use our flame. And it's connected to the 6 of Wands, and this is where we play our truths. We're gonna play our authentic tune right there. The Ace of Swords. A pregnant woman sits resting on the ground. A beetle hovers in front of her. A sword has been placed in the ground with its point down. A beetle. The Ace of Swords challenges us to wake up and use our minds. The beetle trusts the woman will not kill it. The pumpkin is fully grown and the seeds harvested from it will help to grow more. This card helps us understand the value of new ideas and the beginning of new projects. A start of a new project, the initial spark of intellect, mental clarity. And you can see that this beetle is connected to the masculine and feminine. The masculine and feminine are connected to this beetle. And we know we've been discussing beetles and the transformation process. We just talked about that on the path of the moon in this deck here. So, it's all on point. We all have our synchronicities and signs here to show that this is all on point. Now, where are we? No, I guess we're going here. Where are we going? All right, Spirit. Okay. We're ending crisis on the path of the moon. We are connecting to the heavens. We're connecting to our starseed roots and homes. We're connecting to what we need to ground here, and it's connected to that sword. It's connected to this sword and our truths, and we're going to speak our truths. We are now speaking our truths, and the masculine will be coming forth and speaking their truth, and the feminine will get to speak her truth and come forth and speak what she has to say. Because there's going to be healing. We just have to cultivate divine timing and remember that this is all happening in divine timing. I swear the devil card just had to make its appearance. No. Half flew out of the deck. So you know what? I'm just going to grab it. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we're dreaming again. So we're ending and dissolving the negative toxic energies within us in order to form life. Here is where we're connected to the sun and the moon, and we're forming. We're forming what we need to form, what we need to birth as we're connected to the sun and the moon through us. And it's connected to our passions with the Queen of Wands. And you know what? We're not insecure here. We're not jealous. We're not lower vibrational. We're connected to Christ consciousness. We have our God spark. We're passionate. There's a message in here for us today too. And we're dreaming. We're no longer, we're waking to our dreams, and that's that Piscean energy. We're waking to our dreams, and we're going to begin dreaming again. And these dreams will be connected to New Earth and what we came here to build, and new visions, and to create anew. It's connected to our realizations. There is the Ace of Swords. We know that. This is connected to our divine blueprints. And the Sword of Clarity helping us to do chakra healing. That's what this sword is doing. It's allowing us to do that. And it's allowing us to create with life and let go of what we need to let go of. And here's the peace that we are cultivating on the path of the moon. We're having third eye activations here as we see what we need to see connected to the moon. We will get a message as to what's happening here. And now we're healing, because now we have the Ace of Cups, and look, we're forming compassion. We're forming now compassion here through having our realizations of the Ace of Swords. And I want you to see in this Ace of Cups, she's got a wand. And she's creating with a wand. this compassionate energy from within to without. And this is returning back to love, and this is healing. We're going to transition. We're going to transition. We're going to have closure with death. And we balance our karmic scales with justice. And there it is. Balance achieved. Connection of the masculine and feminine. And chakra healing and flow. And as you can see, the Ace of Swords is our backbone. And we are connected to the sun and moon here. And we've also unearthed hidden treasures from the dark. We've unearthed them. We unearthed them to get to this space. We saw what we needed to see. We connected what we needed to connect. We're balanced. We understand cosmic force and cosmic law. And our spirit at this point. And we also understand how to follow the synchronicities, how to follow the signs, we have a relationship with the divine. And this is what we're moving away from. We're moving away from addiction, codependency, lust, greed, sloth. The 7 deadly sins are all connected to our chakras. And we are removing everything that's lower vibrational. You know, all that glitters isn't gold. All that glitters isn't gold, and that's what we're finding out. This is like, we are understanding we're not in love with our material items. We're in love with life. We're in love with connection. We're in love with our spiritual growth. We're in love with the generous charge, but we also see the beauty within the dark. There's beauty everywhere. We just have to find it. Okay. Now, you know what, guys? The mask, we're going to see what's being activated, and then we're going to get a message from the masculine and feminine energies. What's being activated? All right, that's what's being activated. It's flowing down here. We have the Messenger of Earth and the Four of Earth. And this is exactly what's happening, because we know we're closing the door on our past, and this is going to be a message on how to do so. The Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups is the running theme right now. The Messenger of Earth has a message for us about the Four of Earth. Hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, and grit. Prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, dedication. I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit, effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing my efforts will pay off. We know our efforts will pay off. And that's it. We have integrity. We have integrity thanks to the light. And what we've been shown. And our transformations. What we've been shown on our transformations. And it's connected to this message right here. Ownership, the beauty of divine order. Trusting in a solid foundation. Even if I feel shaken up and am unable to understand why things happen as they do, I know for certain that divine order manifests in all aspects of my life. What I have built rests on a solid foundation, so there is no need for fear. While it is true that nothing is permanent in the material world, I find security in the existence of a divine plan. Spirit is always there to remind me that I am exactly where I am meant to be for my highest good and the highest good of all. and that I always have abundance available to me. And this is truth. We always have abundance available to us. And you know, this is even what's happening in my life. And I always share my life with you guys so you guys can resonate with it. I was discussing, I got a call from my karmic partner, and I had been waiting for 3 years for him to tell me that he missed me. And in my mind, that was going to be our new beginning. And he finally did so, and he told me he missed me. But it didn't have the same ring to it within my heart and in my head. It didn't have the same tone or meaning that I was expecting it to have. I realized that it was an ending. But from this ending will be birthed my beginning. And, you know, I felt very much drawn towards my twin flame. And then I was shown, you know, like, he is still in his karma. And he's still doing what he needs to do. You know, there's children involved. There's other people involved. And he has to heal. He has to do what he needs to do. And it wasn't about me, like, then sitting there feeling sorry for myself, saying I don't have anyone. I have the divine, and I have a relationship with the divine, and I'm cultivating that relationship, and I'm expanding with that relationship, and I'm trusting and having faith that what's meant for me won't pass me by, and what's meant for me is coming in divine timing. And you know what? It still hasn't mean that I haven't wished, you know, could I have a soulmate? Would I be able to have a soulmate to spend some time with? But at the end of the day, even at that, it's not, I've realized that my relationship with the divine is first and foremost, and that's filling my cup. And it's helping me on my spiritual quest. It's helping me with my spiritual growth. It's helping me with that energy of the Hierophant and seeing what I need to see in order to be able to expand. But I still know that at the end of the day, I am love, I am creating with love, and I matter. And I would really love the opportunity to share that with someone, and to be able to share that with my son, to be able to build, I've built a community here and a family, but really what that would feel like to share with a counterpart. I would, you know, love to be gifted that opportunity. But until then, I'm going to keep on having trust, and I'm going to keep on having faith that everything is happening all in divine order in due time, and creating with that generous charge for the next 7 generations plus. Because you know what? My son matters, and my relationship with my son, I understand. I'm doing much work in the collective to build a healthy relationship between mother and son. That's one of my jobs. And I'm also recognizing that a family is a community of people that we pull together and shapeshift with us, and they support us with their light, and they help us through our darkest times. They remind us who we are. They remind us of our light, as well as my Soul Tribe members. Thank you, Soul Tribe members, that join me here to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibration. I love you guys, and I could not do this without you guys. You guys are part of my backbone. And you guys are, you know, why I don't want to give up. Connecting here with you to do what we do. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Now, let's get a message from the feminine and the masculine. We know that the feminine is doing much work on cleansing this negativity. Remember, these are energies. You can be resonating with either or both at the same time. So cleansing the negativity, and the masculine is changing direction. Changing direction from the south, no, to the north, no. And yeah, I can't sing, but I sure can dance. Let's get it happening. All right. Feminine, we're going to get a message from the feminine first, and then the masculine. And we're going to say goodbye. And we're going to meet again soon. I'm going to be working on some projects here. Oh my goodness. Woo. That card too. So, this is what the feminine is working on. Wow. And they showed me this card. They showed me this card right here. Preservation. Wow. Preservation with productivity and rediscovery. The feminine is preserving life. The feminine is preserving life and creating with life. This is expanding that Fibonacci sequence and spiral. And this is actually protecting our children and doing what's right for the next 7 generations plus. We know we're freeing from the devil energies. And we're freeing our inner child, as well as this is birthing anew. This is birthing the energies of new earth. Here we are with the child. There's higher self in the child. And this is also spending time with children. Spending time with children within our lives. We know that that's the message we started off with. This is healing with our children and being productive with creating with life. We're creating with life. We're creating with the patterning of life. The patterning that the universe was built off. And we're expanding it. And we will harvest from it and we will blossom with this energy. And it has to do with the rediscovery of the energy of the child, of the wonder to create with. We're really doing a whole new level of inner child healing here and connecting with the child. And many feminines will be giving birth. Many feminines will be giving birth, and through this process they will be transforming. The connection from mother and child, that bond, it changes you forever. And we are being changed forever through our rediscovery and connection to the energy of the child. It will change your whole life. The beauty and innocence of a child. And we need to preserve that, and we need to let our children have a safe environment and a community to thrive from. And we need to start showing our children that we care about the earth, that we care about the feminine, and that the feminine and masculine are equal. That we are all equal. We are all children of the sun. We do right by the planet. We do right by ourselves. We do right by our communities. And we're going to start building communities that are built off of faith, that are built off of trust, and that are built off of love, and that are built off of connection and connection of the light. And we will transmute the darkness together, and we will raise up, and we're going to really raise the vibes around here. We're going to get back to the times of Atlantis. Atlantis and Lemuria, high vibe times. The child has the key right now. The child is activating something. It has to do with peace. And we will get that message. I forgot. That's part of our rediscovery here. All right. Masculine's changing direction. Where are we going? Oh, there it is. Wow. Emiand Leshon. Mount Emi. I seek enlightenment. I am calmly above it all. The tangible and intangible meet within me. And there it is. The masculine is being enlightened with the unknown and the known. The tangible and intangible are meeting up and being calmly above it all, raising vibration, connecting to the sun, but the energy of the moon being present here. The key energies: enlightenment, clarity, peace, beauty, and calm. The location is China. It's considered one of the 4 sacred mountains of China and a place of enlightenment. In the Buddhist faith, the first Buddhist temple in China was built here. In the 1st century AD, within the almost surreal pine forest around the slopes and the summit of Mount Emi. This is a sacred site over 2,000 years of formal use and history, and the sense of calm here is profound. While this pollution has damaged some of the site, it is now a World Heritage, and they are doing more to protect it, and that's what we have to do. We need to start preserving. We know that this is about, we're going to start preserving what's sacred. We're going to start preserving and doing what's right with integrity. Integrity of the light. And it's not what we have been doing here. As well as this is about enlightenment. This is about being calm. This is about, you know, connecting to Buddha. The energy of Buddha. My little Buddha over here. Alright, the planes are starting to get out, guys. It's starting to get interruptive over here. That noise is throwing me off with my channeling, so I really want to get the message of what is hidden that is coming to light here. We're having third eye activations, and it's connected to our rediscovery. And we will no longer be in worry. We will be at peace. Well, there it is, love. Because we're going out like a lion, guys. We came in like a lamb. We're going out like a lion. And it's all to do with love. We're going to love fiercely. We're going to love compassionately. We're going to love with the energy of the divine and the child. The 10 of fire and the ace of fire. And that is quite the shift. We are shifting here to create love. And it starts with love of self, because we are part of the divine too. Burning away, releasing the excess, endings, clear way for beginnings. I may be overcommitted and have taken on too many burdens in this moment. I do the work of decluttering my life. All that I release will take new form and serve the greater whole. But I no longer need to hold on to it simply because it once seemed to have value for me. I thank it for what it did for me, but say goodbye to the emotions and relationships, situations that I realize do not belong in my life anymore. And that's why we're doing when we close the door to our past. We're saying goodbye to what doesn't belong in it anymore. It was part of us, and we can grieve the loss, but then we let go and we move on, and we shut the door, and we know when one door shuts, another door opens. We've received that message just recently, so we have new doors are opening, and it's connected to the ace of fire, and this is connected to that balloon. And that balloon ride we're taking with the 6 of fire. Ace of fire, spirit-powered action, inspired transformation, access to co-creative power. When I feel my connection to spirit, I see unlimited potential for transformation. There is no reason to fear because I am supported fully in imagining something new and daring to make it happen. This is a time to dream big. I can be bold and free because spirit inspires me to turn my dreams into reality. And spirit is inspiring us to turn our dreams into reality. That's what's happening right now. And there it is. Love. We're creating love. Got the 4 of swords. Look at our chakras are flowing. We're lit. There's stability of the light. We're being shown. And we're being shown connection. We're being shown love. There's the masculine and feminine coming together. And they're embracing. And it's thanks to the freeing of the child. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's the gift. We have achieved rediscovery. And we have created peace on the path of the moon. I want to thank you for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. What a magical time. See you soon. Take care.